All right, bags are packed. I'll have a backpack on for a few more items. Kind of overpacking because we're expecting possibly some rain. So I'm carrying a few more extra things than I usually would. But that's everything on the bike. That's our new Trek Adventure frame bag. It's supposed to fit the Farley just perfect, but as you can see, it doesn't do too bad on the checkpoint tube. Waterfly is packed, sandals on, camera equipment, my route works bags loaded up, ready to roll too. On the road to work. It's a little windy. Done with work. Time to ride. 56 miles north into a north headwind. And the sun's gone. A dark ride from here on out. About to be at Irwin. Into Irwin. Sun's just setting. Getting top off my back tire. Feels a little low. And then I'll hit the road. Beautiful. So I'm not sure what happened, but somehow my Wahoo rerouted me a little ways. I think it just added on 5 miles to my ride. Finally on the main road heading to Denison. So, be later than I thought it was. I'm getting hungry. Stopped in Howell real quick. Needed some fuel for the ride. About 20 miles out of Eisenhower, right next here to 75. Hopefully I should be there in maybe another hour and a half or so. Time to push on. Sherman got a big old high school with a lot of lights on. Nobody in there. I'm trying to get me some tacos. Hope this place is all right. I get no diarrhea or something. So I pulled in the gas station hoping to get tacos, but they stopped serving tacos at 9. Lucky for me, they had some left and gave them to me for free. Very cool. I'm about 7 miles from camp. I'll eat this up and get to camp soon. Made it through Sherman. About to cross under 82. Means I'm about 7 miles of 7 miles from camp. Get done with this and get to bed. I'm tired. We've made it. And there's my spot. 48. Yeah, I know. Camp setup. Gonna try this new little pour over system. Forgot who reviewed this thing, but it is a small portable little coffee pour over. I'm about to pour it into a plastic bowl because I didn't bring a coffee cup. Sounds like they're doing lawn work today. Forgot to pack the donuts that I wanted to bring with me, so I grabbed a Pop-Tart that I had at work, but I didn't put it in the best place for carrying. So I'm heading into town real quick. Forgot to pack a charging block and maybe some Tylenol PM or something. So I'm gonna go grab some goodies and go back to camp and rest. Grabbing lunch. We get a nice north wind on the way back home.
Crap, almost forgot. Happy birthday, Texas Locomotive. 3 years. Lots of fun. Thanks for it all.
That's Oklahoma just over there. Always with the hills. Up, down, up, down. Turned the wrong way off the road back into Eisenhower, and I found the lake. Right across there is Oklahoma. I'll have to remember this, come back later, chill out by the lake. So by the time I drop this video, I think I've acquired the position at the Ascend support desk for Trek. So I won't be working at the bike shop anymore, but I'll still be working for Trek doing IT support. So pretty exciting news, and super ready for the next chapter at Trek. Oh my gosh, I can't believe. Just kind of overwhelmed right now. Chilling at the campsite, doing nothing, really relaxing, and looking forward to this new role. Now it's time for a little dinner. It's been quite an interesting day. Day 2. Got to park last night about 1 o'clock, 1:15 or so. Somehow my route, it's extended itself. So in total of 70 miles all the way up here. About to have dinner now. Today has been just chill. Dinner's done. got bored out of my mind, and I definitely struggled to figure out what to do, and I shouldn't have been really. Should have been just chilling and enjoying the time, which I did. Laid down for a bit, sat down for a bit, relaxed, explored, went into town, had lunch and everything like that. But today was very relaxing day. It's very interesting that just next to me there's one person over there, there's no other people behind me, and then around the corner there's one other person on this side of the park. All other spots are completely empty. They're redoing the bathrooms, so I'm thinking they've reserved everything and not allowing a lot of people in. But it has been really, really peaceful to just relax and not have to think about doing anything. But I'm gonna eat real quick. I'll be back. Thanks for watching.
All over my shoes. Y'all gotta get off. I gotta have coffee. Gotta go. It's time for some coffee and donuts. And then sit around. That works so well. Ooh, that's a that's a lot of coffee. Just enough.
So it's right at 8 o'clock. My cell phone battery is at 3%. Forgot to bring one of the blocks to charge anything. So I've got to rush down to Walmart, which I really don't want to ride down in town and then ride back later. But gotta go get me a charger, maybe a new battery bank, which I don't know where my other one went, or I think I trashed it because it went dead. But about to head out to Denison and go buy some goods.
Low clearance. Looks like they made it. Got me a big fancy battery pack, Walmart. Time to head back, charge up all the supplies. Check out that barbed wire fence. That's pretty wild. Big old chunky barbed wire. That's very cool. Ain't seen nothing like that. It's time to celebrate. Downtown Denison. Little old small strip. Here's the beer. I need to really put both hands on the brakes, but I'm heading back to camp. I'm gonna leave at 4 a.m. and go to work. shit is dark out here.
It's 3 a.m. All these bugs should be asleep. Turn on a light and they all show up. Crazy. It's time to pack up. Wrapping up tent right now. Just have it all in the bag. Get on the road 3 a.m.
Moon's just coming up. The sun's not far behind it. Passing under 82, so deep into Sherman now. About 13 miles in, hour ride in already. Keep chugging. I don't know if y'all can see it on there. That's all fog down there. So I'm climbing the hill we usually bomb down on our gravel ride, and damn, it's not as fun. Longhorn Hill. Checking, making sure this thing still works. It just took a pretty rough tumble. Looks like I'm good. That's 50 miles in. Almost to food, because I'm hungry. So didn't record too much on the way back. I did photograph that gorgeous sunset or sunrise as it was coming up there in McKinney. One of our regular rides, our Sunday gravel ride, passes through there, so we always see it. It's a very beautiful view during the morning hours, but that was amazing to see it at sunrise. I could have stood there all day and watched that. It was really beautiful to see the opposite direction of where we usually ride, and then to see it that early in the morning and that sunrise that happened. So I got back into town, went and had breakfast at First Watch, sat, relaxed, got ready for work, worked that evening, all the way to the evening, and then headed back home. But it was really nice to kind of get away and have a little fun. A lot of peace. I was like super bored trying to figure out what should I do, what should I go see. I even rode through the park once. It's quite a bit of hills in that park, so it's a little more work than you want to when it's a little steamy, but went and visited the piers and all that stuff to see the lake. But it was definitely an awesome weekend for self, and then me to be able to kind of I guess, prepare for the next step in life. But it was a blast to have that time and be able to do it all on bike. It was nice that, and I didn't even think about it until I got to the shop, that 50 miles, 56, 58 miles in between Allen and Denison is pretty much what I ride Sunday mornings. I'll leave here, ride our gravel ride, and ride to work, and it's right about 50 miles. So I shouldn't have been as shocked as I was that I did it, but does hopefully keep holding up that I can ride that length of rides and not kind of flinch at it. I've said it before, you task out to go and ride these big rides, but then next thing you know, oh man, that's a lot to ride. At the end of it, you look back and go, wow, that was like super easy. So it's kind of cool to be able to do all that on a bike, have fun, and get away from the world every once in a while. It's kind of nice to finally have nice weather to get out and go camp. We've been waiting for it quite a while. Temps are finally settling into the low 90s, which is cool for us here in Texas. But yeah, it was an amazing ride. Had a lot of fun. Definitely getting back out, loading up the bike. It's stripped down now to just ride mode. But loading up all the gear, actually the frame bag that I had, the Trek Adventure bag, it helped me tons carrying things where it needed to be carried. Then actually having the saddle bag off the back helped as well. Yeah, on the trip, I did kind of rip my climate chair. The top skewer just came through the top of it, and so I left that there. Somebody may repair it or just chunk it, but I've got to get something a little smaller. I did really like that chair, super comfortable for a camp chill out mode. But had a blast. A lot of things happened while there on site. Really nobody was at the campsites. Father and son were next to me and they left Friday, so there was nobody around pretty much all day. But got the exciting news Friday that I was accepted to our Ascend IT program, our app support team, and was just kind of, it's still surreal that I'm receiving a laptop. I'm going to start working from home again, but still couldn't have rounded out a better weekend with that information and had a lot of fun. Went into Denison and enjoyed a few beers and local people there at Say When Brewery, which was really nice. Some really good beer, good food, and then met some very awesome people as well that kind of stirred some thoughts into this job and what future it's going to hold for us and the family. But yeah, had a blast. Bike was amazing. The ride was really cool. I do really love riding at night. It is quiet. It's cool, especially riding up where I went. As soon as I got out of McKinney, really, maybe 4 or 5 cars passed me until I got way up into like Sherman or anything. So I had no real worry about anybody coming up behind me. I did have our car back on there, so on my bike, so it did alert me if anybody was coming or anything. But out there, it's so dead quiet. You hear the cars from miles away. But it was an amazing weekend, or week, my weekend trip. The bike did amazing. I now have had the bike for 3 years, if y'all saw that in a couple of clips. 3 years, 10,700 miles, and it's probably one of my favorite bikes. I am interested in the new one, the new Checkmate, so I can't wait to get that one and race around on that. But it was pretty awesome. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you like this. Definitely like, subscribe, share with friends, and I'll bring some more goodies to us soon. Thanks, y'all.